Next on Street Smarts, who knows they're TV cops? In the TV show Chips, what did the main characters do for a living?
They sail.
They rode motorcycles and were policemen.
Where were they policemen?
A real screwed up place, Los Angeles.
Who knows about very large women? What two things do the Statue of Liberty hold in her hands?
A torch and a stethoscope. She's watching for people to come to her land.
Did you mean a telescope? Street Smarts. Think you've got them? Find out now. Hello, I'm Frank Nicotero. Welcome to Street Smarts. Now, I've been to the East Coast, the West Coast, and everywhere in between, seeking ordinary people and tested their street smarts by asking basic questions about the world around them. It will be up to our players to determine who's got it going on and who's a few monks short of a monastery. And speaking of players, let's meet them. Hello, Theo. And Laurie. Hello, Laurie. We got Laurie here, too. All right. Now, remember, it's all or nothing here on Street Smarts. That means the winner makes the grade and the loser won't get paid. Now, let's meet the three people they'll be making snap judgments about. First up, a salesman named Ronnie showed me why he puts all his eggs in one basket. So, Ronnie, tell me what this basket is you got here in your hand.
What this is a solid oak basket. It's all handcrafted right here in the United States. It's been cut one continuous...
One cut
in a bandsaw, 3 to 8 degree tilt, something like that on there. So each layer...
It looks like about 3 to 8 degrees.
Each layer raises up the next layer, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful basket. Lay it down, put your hot plates on there, turn it over. It's a bread serving tray, cheese board, cutting board. Run your wife in or out of the kitchen with this thing. This is the best thing.
And Demarlo hit land long enough to share a fan room fantasy. So, Demarlo, where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
And what do you do in the Navy?
I'm a fire controlman. I shoot missiles.
If you could marry one celebrity, who would it be?
Tyra Banks.
If you had Tyra Banks for one day on the ship, what would you do?
Take it to the fan room.
And what's the fan room infamous for?
We're not going to talk about that on air.
What's the best concert you ever saw?
Best concert, DMX.
What?
What's my name?
And I completed my trip in Nashville where I made Melody cry like a baby. Who's your favorite author?
C.S. Lewis.
Who wrote?
He wrote Screw Tape Letters, Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Do you believe in UFOs?
I don't. No.
You don't?
No. I've dated a few aliens, but not. No.
I join you in that club?
Yeah.
Melody, you can cry like a baby?
I can.
Give it to me.
All right. That's pretty good.
It's pretty scary.
I know. Thanks.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Hey, it's time to play a little game we like to call Who Knew It? We ask the same question to all three people in the field, and your challenge is to guess who answered the question right. You will lock in your choice, and a correct guess is going to get you $100. That's money. Okay, guys, let's put the pedal to the metal. Here's the first question I asked to Ronnie, Demarlo, and Melody. What is a faux pas? Who knew it? Flip up your paddles, guys. Tell me, lock in who you think knew it. Do you think Ronnie, Demarlo, or Melody knew what a faux pas was? Okay, and you guys are both locked in. Now, Laurie, you think Ronnie knows this one, huh?
Yeah, he just, he seems like he kind of, I mean, with arts and crafts.
Right, he's got the basket.
Yeah,
right.
he's, he may be a little
Okay, let's find out, see if we get you $100 and start off the show. Ronnie, what is a faux pas?
A faux pas is a mushroom that grows under a cow pond. And you get, actually, you hallucinate when you eat this mushroom.
This is like the
hallucinogenic faux pas mushroom.
That's a wrong answer. I'm sorry, Laurie. You think no. Now, Theo, you think Melody can come through for you here, right? You think she's going to know?
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah, she knows!
Okay. Let's find out.
I'm here.
What is a faux pas?
A mistake.
It's a mistake. That's the right answer, Theo. You got $100. Way to go, buddy. All right, guys, here's the next question I asked all three. In the sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, what was the genie's name? Who knew it? What do you think? Yeah. Who knew it? Ronnie, Demarlo, or Melody knew the name of Jeannie on I Dream of Jeannie. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. Larry, you guys are both locked in. You're both going with Demarlo. Now, before I find out why you guys want to see Demarlo, let's see what Melody has to say just for fun. The sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, what was the genie's name?
Vonda. I have no idea.
You know what it was? It was Jeannie. Okay, she had no idea. Now, Theo, why do you think Demarlo knows?
Because he looks like a guy that would pay attention to the genie factor.
Okay, Laurie, you think so?
Because he's a pimp.
Okay, let's find out. In the sitcom I Dream of Jeannie, what was the genie's name?
Her name was Jeannie.
Hey, you both had Demarlo. He got it right. Way to go, guys. You know, up 200. Theo, Laurie, you're on the board with $100. Here's the last question of the first round, guys. I asked all three. If a woman's complaining of PMS, what is PMS short for? Okay, so who knew it, guys? Ronnie, Demarlo, or Melody knew what PMS stood for. Let's see what our contestants think, ladies and gentlemen of the studio audience. Okay, we're locked in. We got a Ronnie, we got a Melody. Now, before we find out what these two had to say, let's see what Demarlo had to say. If a woman is complaining of PMS, what is the PMS short for?
Post-menstrual syndrome.
Post-menstrual syndrome, right.
Exactly.
How do you deal with your wife when she's on the post-menstrual syndrome?
I don't. I leave.
All right. Now, Laurie, we're going to see if Melody can tie the game up here for you. Let's see if she knows it. If a woman's complaining of PMS, what is PMS short for?
Oh, shoot. Premenstrual syndrome.
That's right.
Is that right?
You were freaking out, though, for a second. Premenstrual syndrome.
Girl, still.
You weren't sure about that S.
I really wasn't.
She got it right. Way to go, Laurie. That gives you $200 to get a tie game. Now, Theo, we're going to see if Ronnie also knew. Let's find out. If a woman's complaining of PMS, what is PMS short for?
That is premenstrual cycle.
Premenstrual cycle.
I believe this.
Wouldn't that be PMC? I'm sorry, Theo. You didn't get that one right. Don't worry about it. We got a good game here. We got a tie game. Theo, you got $200. Yeah! Laurie's got $200. We're off and running. Now stick around. We're going to find out which one of these street savants blew it when we return. Liz, what is Rogaine?
It's a chemical for grow hair.
There you go. Do you know anybody who uses Rogaine?
No, you may need it soon.
Welcome back to Street Smarts. Let's meet our players. Now, we have Theo here. Now, Theo, why did you want to be on Street Smarts?
Because Jeopardy wouldn't take me. I'm here to make big money on Street Smart.
Right, Jeopardy wouldn't take him. Maybe it's because he doesn't know when the right time is to hit buttons. You bumped the dunce. That's all right. Don't worry, Theo. You're not being ejected. You're all right. Okay. Now, we also have Laurie here. Now, Laurie, you also like to go by the name Frank also. What is that about?
Well, I was at a club, and this kind of yucky guy came up to talk to me, and he said, you know, what's your name? And I told him my name was Frank. And he said, oh, that's cute. Is it short for Francis? And I said, no, it's short for Franklin. So he's looking at me puzzled, you know, because I obviously look like a woman. And so I told him it was hidden between my legs.
Oh, right. That's right. I remember you, and I walked away, and I was out of there. All right. Okay. Well, thanks for being here, both you guys. Good luck to you. We got a tie game here. It's time to batten down the hatches as we start our next round. Who blew it? This time we asked the same question. Only two of our Rhodes Scholars. One answered right, one answered wrong. Now, each time Theo or Laurie correctly identifies who flubbed the question, they're going to get $200. Yeah. And you can earn an extra $200 by using the dunce cap. Here's how. When you hear a question you think your opponent's too empty-headed to answer, swat the buzzer on your chair and dunce them. If they cannot answer the question, you get $200. And remember, there's only one dunce in the round, so use it wisely. Okay, here's the first question I asked to both Ronnie and Melody. I asked them both. The Empire State Building is located in what state? So who blew it? Flip up your paddles, guys. Tell me who blew it. Theo, go ahead and flip that up. And Laurie, there you go. Who blew this one, Ronnie or Melody? Couldn't tell me what state. All right, looks like Laurie's almost ready. There's only three to choose from, Theo. There you go. Okay, you guys are both locked in. You're both thinking Ronnie blew it. Theo, Ronnie doesn't know this?
You know, he's, into the crafts.
Okay, let's find out. The Empire State Building is located in what state?
Empire State Building is located in New York.
That's right.
Okay.
We pulled that one out.
I pulled that out.
You guys both had Ronnie. I'm sorry, he got that right. The wrong answer, evidently. Melody's the one who missed that. It is New York State. Okay, here's the next question I asked to both Demarlo and to Melody. In the movies, what was the Bubba Gump company? Oh my God, Laurie, you've been done. Throw the cap up there, Theo. Put the cap on her. Laurie, if you cannot answer this question, he gets the $200. But if you answer correctly, the $200 is yours. You take a lead. I'm going to read the question again. You got 5 seconds. In the movies, what was the Bubba Gump company?
Since I'm actually from New Orleans, I would have to say the shrimping company that they have.
It's the right answer. Way to go, Laurie. You get the $200. Throw the cap on Theo's head. You didn't know. All right, guys. Who blew this one? Demarlo or Melody? What do you think? Who blew it? Okay, let me know. Lock in, guys. Who do you
okay.
think blew this question, Demarlo or Melody?
That's a simple one.
Okay, you guys are both locked in. Okay, you guys have a difference of opinion on this one. Theo, you think Demarlo blew it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's find out. In the movies, what was the Bubba Gump Company?
The Bubba Gump Company was a shrimping company.
And it's famous from what?
From Forrest Gump. Rib shrimp, lemon shrimp, shrimp scampi, barbecue shrimp, shrimp sandwich,
A lot of flash shrimp.
all other shrimps also.
I'm sorry, Theo, he got that right. He did not blow it. Looks like Melody blew it for Laurie. Let's see her increase her lead. Watch this. In the movies, what was the Bubba Gump Company?
The Hubba Bubba chewing gum?
The Hubba Bubba Chewing Gum?
Yes.
That's a wrong answer. Way to go, Laurie. Another $200 for you. You made $400 off the Bubba Gum question. Way to go. You got to leave 600 and 200. Don't worry, Theo. You can come back. Here's the last question of the round, guys. I asked to Ronnie and Demarlo. It's the guy's turn. Oh, man. In the TV show Chips, what did the main characters do for a living? Yeah. One of them blew it up there. You guys tell me who it was. Who blew it? You think it was Ronnie or Demarlo? Couldn't figure out what Frank and Punch and John were doing there. Okay, you guys are locked in. Theo, you think Demarlo, you're going back to him again? You think he blew this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Demarlo.
All right, let's find out. See if we can get you $200. In the TV show Chips, what did the main characters do for a living?
They sailed.
They sailed. They were sailors.
Oh, yeah.
That's a wrong answer. He blew it. Way to go, Theo. You're up to $400. For the correct answer, let's check in with Ronnie. In the TV show Chips, what did the main characters do for a living?
They rode motorcycles and were policemen.
Where were they policemen?
They were policemen in, I believe, a real screwed up place, Los Angeles, I believe.
That's where we all live.
Oh, is that where y'all live? I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
That's okay. Oh, what the heck, Laurie? I'm sorry, Ronnie got that right. And he made an offensive joke to LA people. That's not good. All right, let's recap the scores here. Theo, you got $400. Not bad, but Laurie's got $600. Now that our players think they know these stallions, we'll see who they choose to ride when we come back. What is a taxidermist typically hired to do?
Do taxes.
Welcome back. I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's time to pick your pony. This time, Theo and Laurie will each choose one of the 3 eggheads for the entire round and try to guess how they'll answer 3 questions. A correct prediction is now worth $300. Good money. And we're going to leave the dunce cap in this round. Can only be used once, and it's worth another $300. Now, the player who is trailing chooses first. Theo, that's you. So who would you like to saddle?
I'm going to saddle and ride Demarlo.
You're going to stick with Demarlo? All right, Laurie, how about you?
Melody!
You're going to go with Melody?
Yep.
Okay. Now, Theo, you're trailing right now. Here's the first question to Demarlo. If you get this right, you'll take a lead. I asked him, what does a proctologist study? Think he got that right or wrong, Theo, for the lead? What do you think?
I'm thinking he got it wrong.
All right, let's find out. See if we can get you $300. What does a proctologist study?
Proctology.
And what is that the study of?
Teeth.
Study of the teeth.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it's the study of the anus. It's kind of
Wouldn't he be an analologist?
No, it's a proctologist. So. You got that wrong. Way to go, Theo. $300 for you. You take the lead. The colon, the rectum, and the anus. I actually said all 3 of those on TV. Okay, Laurie, here's the first question to Melody. Why wouldn't you cook the Belmont steaks? Do you think she got that right or wrong? Oh, he did go for the nuts. Theo was looking at it. Put the cap on it, Theo. All right, Laurie, $300 on the line. You can take the lead. If you get this question right, you have 5 seconds. I'm going to read it again. Why wouldn't you cook the Belmont steaks? What do you think?
Oh.
2 seconds.
I have no clue.
You're out of time. You don't have an answer. $300 goes to Theo. Way to go. All right, now, Laurie, do you think Melody knows the answer? You didn't know it. Do you think she knows it?
I think she'll get it wrong.
Okay, let's find out. Why wouldn't you cook the Belmont steaks?
Because they're good raw.
They're good raw.
Yeah.
That's a wrong answer. Way to go, Laurie. $300 for you. You're within $100 again. The correct answer is it's a famous horse race, not a piece of meat. So there you go, Laurie. You learned something today. It's an educational program. Okay. All right, here's the next question, Theo, to Demarlo. I asked him, finish this expression, blind as a... What do you think? Do you think he could do it?
We got him on that. We got him on
See if we can get $300. Finish this expression, blind as a...
Bat.
Blind as a bat. There you go. $300 to you, Theo. You're up to $300. Okay, Laurie. Next question to Melody. What are you doing to a boat if you christen it? Do you think she got that right or wrong? What do you think, Laurie? You need $300 here to pull within 100.
I'll go for right.
You think she got this one right? Let's find out. What are you doing to a boat if you christen it?
You take the champagne or the wine and you break it against the front of the boat.
And do you say something when you're doing that?
Yippee. You know, you dedicate the boat.
That's the right answer. There you go, Laurie. You know, christen a boat, giving it a name, smashing champagne on it. Way to go, guys. All right, moving along here to Demarlo's last question of the round for you, Theo. Okay, I asked him, what worldwide event is symbolized by 5 different colored rings? What do you think? Do you think he could get this one, Theo?
Oh, that's a good one. I think he's gonna get it right.
Right, you know this one too, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out. What worldwide event is symbolized by 5 different colored rings?
That would be, I don't know this one. This is the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, the 5 rings, it's the Olympics.
That's what I said.
I thought you said Super Bowl.
You know, he's short. He can't hear what I'm saying.
Why you gotta go there? What? I'm sorry, he got it wrong, though, Theo. He didn't get it right. He thought it was the Super Bowl.
Oh, my gosh.
All right, okay, correct answer, the Olympics. Right. Okay, last question of the round. Laurie, you can take a lead here heading into the wager of death. This is big. I asked Melody, what TV game are you most likely playing if someone asks you if you want to buy a vowel? All right, this is for the lead. This is big, Laurie. What do you think?
If she doesn't get this right, I'm gonna talk an
So you're
idiot of
thinking
the
right?
century.
All right, let's find out. What TV game are you most likely playing if someone asks you if you want to buy a vowel?
Wheel of Fortune.
Do you like Wheel of Fortune?
I hate Wheel of Fortune.
Why not?
I hate cats.
It makes like $8 million a year.
It's wrong. It's really wrong. And I think him and Vanna might have a thing. I don't know. Maybe.
She got it right. Way to go, Laurie. That leapfrogs you into the lead. Very key correct prediction there towards the end of the round for you. Now, let's recap the scores. Theo, you got $1,300. That's a lot of money. But Laurie, $1,500. Way to go on the Wheel of Fortune. Now, when we return, Theo and Laurie will be making a final prediction on a question I asked to Ronnie, Demarlo, and Melody. I asked them, what 2 things does the Statue of Liberty hold in her hands? So grab a shovel because someone's getting buried in our final round.
The wager of death.
Don't miss it. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Theo and Laurie, here's the haps. During the break, each of you secretly chose one of the 3 people out on the street, made a prediction as to whether they were right or wrong, and wagered an amount of money not to exceed the total you now have. A couple nice totals here. Theo's got $1,300. Laurie's got $1,500. Only $200 separates our 2 contestants. Now remember, only the winner will pocket the cash, which means everything rides on this final question. Here's the question I asked to Ronnie, Demarlo, and Melody. What 2 things does the Statue of Liberty hold in her hands? Let's get your choices here. Now, Theo, you're only trailing by $200. This is the last clip for you to see. Who do you want to watch?
I'm gonna go with Demarlo.
Flip it over. Let me see. You're gonna go with Demarlo. You've been sticking with him the whole show. Now, Laurie, how about you? You got a little lead here. You're in control.
I'm gonna go for girl power.
You're gonna go with girl power. Melody, all right, we're gonna say bye to Ronnie. Ronnie, we hardly knew you. All right, Theo, here's Demarlo's clip. You're trailing. Let's see if you can take the lead. What 2 things does the Statue of Liberty hold in her hand?
She has a pamphlet and she has a torch.
The pamphlet and a torch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a wrong answer. That's a wrong answer. Now, Theo, you had Demarlo. He got it wrong. What did you say he would do? You said he would get it wrong. Very nice. Theo, how much you can add to that $1,300, buddy? How much did you wager? Let's see the card. He went big. He wagered all $1,300. Gives him $2,600. You have the lead. Theo, way to go. Now, Laurie, you have Melody. You can easily still win this. Let's see if Melody got it right or wrong. What 2 things do the Statue of Liberty hold in her hands?
A torch
A torch is one.
and a stethoscope.
A stethoscope in the other?
She's watching for people to come to her land.
Well, a stethoscope is something you use to listen to your heart.
Yeah.
Did you mean a telescope?
You're right. Yeah, that too. Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
That is also a wrong answer. The correct answer is a torch and a tablet of the law. That's the correct answer. Now, Laurie, you had Melody. She got it wrong. Did you say she would get it wrong? Yeah. Laurie did say she'd get it wrong. Now, Laurie, you had to wager more than $1,100 to win the game. How much did you wager? Theo's wanting to know. You only wagered $700. Give the $20. Theo, you win. $2,600. Theo has won the game. We'll see you next time. Bring me your tired, you're poor. Bring him to Street Smarts. What 2 things does the Statue of Liberty hold in her hands?
A torch.
Torch, there's one.
And a Bible.
And a Bible in the other.